It's time for season 3 of our extreme difficulty GM series as our wheel of scenarios continues to evolve and move on to this new season. As today we're starting off selecting 4 keepers since we are moving up the ladder. We're not quite in first place yet, but we've had a great end to last season. Puts us in a great spot for season 3. But of course, with each season, each draft has its own scenario or challenge, and then we'll spin the wheel twice as we begin week 1 and go from there. So for the keepers, the challenge for the series doesn't apply. So we get to first do our keepers before we do anything else, ladies and gentlemen. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to bring back Shawn Michaels. I'm going to bring back Seth Rollins. I'm going to bring back Trish Stratus. And then we're going to try to find somebody down here. Actually, you know what? As much as I like HBK, you know what? Let's bring back HBK. I'm going to bring back Chase. And where's my boy? Where's my boy at? Is he not available? Can I not draft him now? Or can I not bring him in? Oh, no. Argus the Great cannot be brought back. So we can't bring back one of our big stars we've grown over time. That sucks. That sucks mightily. Pat McAfee's not a bad shout just because he's so versatile for us. But Chase, I'm definitely bringing back. He's so versatile for us. Trish, Shawn Michaels, and I guess, you know what? Go ahead. Let's just do let's go Seth Rollins, and those will be the 4. It's $921,000 cost. I know it's a lot of money, but these stars are going to be very important for us. So now let's get us into our season challenge for the draft. This is for the draft only, and what we're going to be doing is we are, as you saw probably in the thumbnail or the title, we're going to do recommended picks only for the draft. So you see down below in the bottom left, that is the recommended picks. I can click this and I got to choose one of those 4 that I see down there. So I can go Isla Dawn, Valhalla, Tiffany Stratton, or Carlito. Those are the 4 I get to choose from. So that's going to be every single round until we've gathered our roster of about, I would say, we're going to try to get about 14 to 18, maybe 20 if we can help it. We'll see. But we gotta try to fit the bill. Some of these people are very expensive. Isla Dawn's fairly inexpensive. Where's Isla Dawn at? What is her 3 out of 5 promo? Is not bad. Valhalla is a 3 out of 5 promo. Stratton is a 3 out of 5 promo. Okay. I think we can make Isla Dawn work for us. She's going to be fairly affordable. That can work for us. So Isla Dawn, we're going to bring onto the brand. So again, every single pick of this draft will be recommended picks only. And that will be the roster we go into the season with. And we're going to see how it goes. So this one, we got Dirty Dom, Grayson Waller, Kit Wilson. That would be nice to get for the tag team division. And okay, I'm kind of thinking either Dirty Dom, 3 out of 5. Waller's a 3 out of 5. Kit Wilson's a 3 out of 5. Specialist, though. The more specialists, the better. I really like having specialists on the roster. Kit Wilson actually may be the play for us. But I'm going to go Dirty Dom. I don't think I've ever had Dirty Dom or Dom Mysterio on the brand ever. So we're going to bring Dominic Mysterio into the fold at Mutiny. See what he can do for us. He's been all the rage for WWE lately. He's been really, really popular star. Got a lot of stuff going on for himself. Next, okay, Eric Rowan. Level 21, by the way. That's crazy. Blair Davenport, not getting hurt because I've always had bad experiences when I draft Blair Davenport. Raquel Rodriguez, who I don't know. We could get Carlito. That's a Judgment Day tag team. You got Dom and you got Carlito. That's a Judgment Day tag team out the chute. And he's a 3 out of 5. It's not bad. 3 out of 5. Raquel, what are you? 2 out of 5. I'm going to go Carlito. He's going to cost us 283. Yeah, Carlito it is. All right, so we're going Carlito. We're going to make it work for us. Looking at people's budgets, because again, the budget's reset every single season. Doesn't carry over whatsoever. All right, Eric Rowan again. Ridge Holland. Otis and Sheamus. Well, shoot. The cheapest I can go is Ridge Holland. He's a 2 out of 5 promo. Otis is a 3 out of 5, and Sheamus is a 3 out of 5. Man, oh man, this is getting a little difficult. So 57 popularity, 56, 61 popularity from Rowan. We already have 2 heels. We needed some more heels, so I guess Sheamus. No, these are all faces. Kind of doesn't matter. Bruiser. We already have a fighter there too. That works for us. Let's go Ridge Holland. He's affordable for us. I didn't want to spend too much money on him, so Ridge Holland it is. Again, this is going to be very difficult just because I can't get the synergies I exactly want, I think, with tag teams. But we'll see what they give us. So here we go. Rowan again, Cora Jade, B-Fab, and Wes Lee. Ooh. I like the idea of Cora Jade. She is a fighter that can go up against a bruiser, and she's a 2 out of 5. I don't love that. B-Fab, what is she? A 2 out of 5. B-Fab is at 82 stamina, 44 popularity. Cora Jade is at 86 stamina, so slightly better. I'm going to go with B-Fab if that's the case, because she's about $20,000 cheaper. So B-Fab, welcome to the brand. B-Fab's here. Okay, so we're getting B-Fab. Trying to fill out some more for our women's roster right now. Oh man, this roster is going to be a challenge. Okay, Lash Legend, 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Alexa Bliss. So I'd love to get Bliss on the team. Team Bliss. Julius Creed is a 3 out of 5. I'm getting Bliss. $192,000. I got to go with Alexa Bliss. Okay, so it means we need to find a giant somewhere in the mix. That's going to be big time for us down the line here. And again, remember, we still have 2 wheel spins. As we're going through this, I want to thank you all so much for being a part of the Discord. Links are down below to be a part of that Discord. Also, our channel members. Thank you. So, Lash Legend still. Jade Cargill. That's a great shout. She can go immediately into a feud with Alexa Bliss. You got Angelo Dawkins. Kairi Sane. Oh, also a great pick. I'm going to go Jade. I'm going to go Jade. I'm going to go Cargill. She does cost a pretty penny, but I'm willing to go with that. So, again, at some point, I want to find Argus the Great as well. I'd love to be able to find him if he doesn't get drafted. I think he probably is or has been drafted. We'll find out. Okay, here we go. We got Lash Legend, Lexis King, Nathan Frazier, and Fallon Henley. God bless. Lash Legend is a bruiser. She could fight against fighters. Lexis King's a fighter. Who can he feud with right now? I don't love the idea of Lexis King. She's a bruiser. You know what? Lash Legend may not be a bad idea. We have 1, 2 heel females, 3 okay. So we need another face in here. Lash Legend, bring her on. Bring her on board. Doing a lot of picks right now for the women's division. We're going to see how that works for us. All right, so let's see here. Lexis King, Nathan Frazier, Julius Creed, Bianca Belair. She costs so much money, though. I can't do that. Okay, Lexis King, he's a fighter. He's a heel. We need more. You know what? That actually may work. Let's go Lexis King. Lexis King, welcome to the brand. Okay, because we're getting a lot of repeat people that they think are going to mesh for us with this recommendation. The recommendations just put you in such a tight box. That's what's going to make this challenge a little bit difficult. It's not overwhelmingly difficult, but it puts you in a tighter box. Joey Gacy. Ooh. Not a bad shout. Uncle Howdy. Yeah. Kevin Owens, man. So expensive, though. It's 320 something thousand. So Joey Gacy's not too expensive, and he's a 4 out of 5 promo. That's important to me. It really is. So you give me Carlito. Let's go Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy. He's a 4 out of 5 promo, and that's just it's an important part of what we need with promo skills. There goes Bianca Belair to SmackDown. So here we go. We got Dexter Lumis now. So that's another tag team partner. He's a 4 out of 5 promo. Oba Femi, D'Angelo, and Lola Vice. Oh, she's terrible. 1 out of 5 promo skill. Jeez. Dexter Loomis is going to be the pick there. I'm not even going to look up other stuff. It's a tag team, and if I can establish 2 tag teams, that's going to be excellent for us out the chute. Okay. What else do we got? Cody Rhodes is not going to get drafted, I swear. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but the most expensive person never gets drafted. Solo Sikoa. Not a bad get. Now, we have 6 women division stars. We need to think about maybe going to get another women's division star at some point, but right now I'm kind of handcuffed on this. I have $664,000 to spare. So with that in mind, we're going to go Oba just because he's the cheapest star available. And I want to make our money last as long as we can to get the most stars we can, even if that means we have not the most amount of synergies. That money's going to go a long way. All right, we got Nathan Frazier. $27,000 for Prime Bottle mascot. What in the freak? Oh, for the memes, do we do it? What is he? He's a 5 out of... That's a budget deal. We're taking him. Well, 5 out of 5 for the Prime Bottle? Are you stupid? Are you serious? The face of Mutiny has been drafted, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening? Here we go. Sheamus, LA Knight, Roman, the Tribal Chief Reigns, and Jakara. I got to go with the Chief. I gotta fill out this roster. We gotta get as much as we can get with the money we have. There's what you see for EC Dub and CM Punk. Again, we're trying to make our money last us. Everybody else is around $200,000. We're at 400 something still, so we're still doing really good. Bray Wyatt. Oh man. Okay, so now we're at the point where I'm either gonna end the draft or I gotta go with one of these expensive picks. That's tough because we're at right now we're 18 stars, 11 men's division stars, 7 women. I'm actually not opposed to the idea of the Tribal Chief or LA Knight. How many bruisers do we have for the men's divisions? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3. This would make it 4 if I go with LA Knight. I mean, any of these guys, they're all bruisers. So LA Knight's a 5 out of 5 promo though, and we're gonna hit up LA Knight. Yeah, bring them onto the Mutiny brand. That's gonna be, I think, my last pick, unless they give me a budget pick here. There's Raw. Okay. Mutiny, we have 100 something thousand. Okay, here we go. We got a Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, Kiana James, and Thea Hall. Or Hale, excuse me. She's a 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5. So the real thing is going to be deciding where do we want to go here. I think, do we need another heel? How many women heels do I have in the women's division? We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 heels. So that means we have 4. So we can get another heel. All right, let's go with Kiana. Bring her on. She's a 2 out of 5. Why not? She's fairly inexpensive too. So that would be our draft. And that's going to be their SmackDown's draft. So we spent a good portion of our money. But we are done with the draft. Mutiny is established for season 3. There you see the rosters. Who is the best roster heading into this 3rd season of our series? Comment down below. And I want to see, where's Argus the Great? Where did he get picked up at? I'm looking for his name. If he's not picked up, I'm going to find him in the free agency at some point. Did he not get drafted? Did he seriously not get drafted, Argus the Great? I don't think he did, y'all. Oh, we got a chance to get him back then. So, all right. This brings us into our 3rd season, week 1. Getting ready for Hell in a Cell. All right. Stephanie McMahon. Everybody's talking the trash, blah, blah, blah. Seth's already mad. Dadgummit. Why is Seth so mad already? We just got a Vito Star card, a Back Alley Crew card as well. Seth expects to... Oh, he's mad right now. So do I have any cards that make Seth happy to start with? I also have this, I have a Godlike card, so I can sign an Immortal for free. So you know what we got to do is we got to go search for an Immortal. Let's see if I have a power card to get a free... I may save this until I can. Okay, I probably am. I can fire somebody and get their full contract price back if I want. So if Seth's not working for me, you know, if he's mad and he may leave us, I could just say, hey, you're done, and get your full contract back if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that yet. I want to see how he does for us. But let's get into our wheel spins before we do anything. We get 2 spins. We need to make these 2 work. All right, so here we go. First spin. We need to make them count. And first spin is role change, a random female champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, role change a random female champion. Do we have any women's champions? We do. So it's only going to be Trish Stratus. So Trish will be role change from a face to a heel. And that's going to be the start of that. So that's the first spin. Second spin, we need to get ready to roll. Second spin, what we got? Nintendo Switch, not a sponsor. What do we got? Okay. No power cards are allowed this episode. So we just did one. There's the second. We cannot use any power cards this episode. So we got to store what we have. I can buy power cards, but I cannot use any. No power cards are allowed to be used this episode. So here we go. Do I have any things we can do? I know a guy. I can do this. Schedule a run-in on our most popular star. Okay. We have $80,000 to our name. We need to make this week count for us. So first things first, we need to establish a champion. So we're going to go Shawn Michaels and have him take on. And we also need to check out and see what we can do here in terms of I'm actually going to book a tag team championship first. We're going to go Dom and Carlito versus these two. And they automatically put them as a tag team, which I love immensely. We're going to go Chase, actually. No, I like Shawn. We're going to go Shawn. No, you're not Shawn Michaels. You're not Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, there you are. Shawn needs a feud against someone. Okay. We're going to go Shawn and Obafemi for the title. And then we're going to go Chase versus... I think we're going to go Chase versus... Oh, man, I got to do a role change here. I got to get a role change here for Seth. Seth's got to go heel for me. We're going to go Chase. And... Lexus King for the title, and then we're going to go LA Knight, versus the Prime Bottle, and then we're going to go Jade Cargill versus Alexa Bliss and get some feud started. And then we're going to go Charity for a spot. As always, we love our Charity. Isla Dawn's going to do that, and then you know what, we're going to start to build up a star here. Try to, maybe. Let's just do a feud. Let's go Fighter, Bruiser. Hold on. I need to make sure I can make this work. What is she going to be? She's a fighter too. She'll be a heel though. So that'll give me 3 heel fighters and 1. Okay. Can I do a class change for any of you? B-Fab can go from, okay, that'll be perfect. We'll do that. B-Fab will go from fighter to bruiser, and that works for us. So week 1, we're going to start you guys out, and we're just going to try to get y'all in a tables match. Last man standing. I like the idea of it, but I don't like people getting morale hit. So we're going to go Extreme Rules. Okay. That's where we're going to start. Cost $75,000 out of our 80. Oof, man, I can't do that actually. We got to save money. Okay. That costs $10,000, $15,000. Yeah. So we got to cut costs where we can. 45 is better. I'll take that every time. All right, so here we go. Chase and Lexus King. And this is for our mid-card title, and it's Lexus King with the win in a 4-star match. No feud development, though. Trish goes heel. Prime Bottle mascot versus LA Knight. Yeah, here we go. And Knight gets the win. No shocker there in a terrible match, but it does begin a rivalry. Seth Rollins goes heel. Tag team titles up for grabs now. Who will be our champs? And it's going to be the Wyatt Six with Loomis and Gacy with the win in a 3-star match, level 1 feud. Isla Dawn gains 4,000 fans for us. Jade Cargill, Alexa Bliss. This should be a really good feud, I think. And Jade Cargill gets the win in what was a 2-star match. BFAB goes to a bruiser for us and for the Mutiny World Championship. Obafemi defeats Shawn Michaels in a 2.5-star main event, which was terrible. Holy Toledo. I was not expecting that outcome, though. Yeah. Shocking to me. We had good booking, though, overall. Nobody's going to get amazing booking this week. Nobody's going to have injuries, probably, or anything like that. So it's going to be a pretty by-the-numbers week. We're going to gain 6,000 fans with $85,000 profit. 4,500 for Raw. 20,000 because they had a bonus somewhere. They used a card somewhere. And ECW with 11,000. So that's crazy. And we are still second place by about 6,000 fans over CM Punk and EC Dub. Trying to chase down Teddy Long and SmackDown, though. So you have a bit of a problem counter, James. What's that? Had a wardrobe malfunction. Oh, no. Cost 20,000. Let's just do it. Get it done. Whatever. All right. We know this. Ensure your least popular available giant is in a match this week. Okay, we'll get a 99 veto card for that. Again, I can buy these cards, but I cannot use them this episode, which sucks. That really hurts, to be honest with you guys. But I'm going to save our money. I like that bad publicity, but it's only 2%. I'm not going to do it. So let's go look to see. I do want to see if we can find our guy, man. Argus the Great somewhere here. Not available there. Okay. What about... I go here. Is he somewhere? I want to find the guy, man. I can't find him. No Argus the Great. Dadgummit. There is Tim Burr. We haven't had him in a hot minute. We can get Tim Burr here. He's another bruiser, though. Not going to do it. I'm going to save our money. We do have 6 assets. We need to save to get the 12 to get the stadium tier 5. So probably our next thing we're going to save up for is to get either the pyro, one of these 3 we're going to get up soon here. So let's again, we got to book our least popular giant. Okay, we can do that. We also have these season challenges we're going to try to get as we go throughout the season. Well, let's book out this first thing. We need to get Trish Stratus in a feud. Trish is a heel. God, there's so many heels for us. BFAB, Bruiser, Fighter. That actually works. We're gonna book that right now as a tag team. We're gonna go BFAB as a Bruiser and Kiana James versus Lash Legend and Jakar Jackson. That works perfect. We're gonna go Trish versus, I want to go Isla Dawn, but I'm gonna make that a fatal 4 because I'm also gonna put Alexa Bliss and Jade Cargill in it. I'm gonna have to turn Isla Dawn face in a future match, in a future card. So we go Seth and let's go main event. You and Sean. And we're also going to add Chase and Seth to that mix. Then we're going to go Ridge Holland versus Lexus King. Maybe, actually. Let's see. LA Knight and you get something going. Y'all are in a tag, so we can go Lexus King and Ridge Holland. Develop something for y'all. Let's see what that does. I'm good with that. All right, so then that gives us something we can develop here. We can go call outs. And I don't think I have anybody left, do I? I do. This is perfect. So we can go, let's go get some, let's try one advert at the expense of Gacy and then one charity at the expense of Loomis. And then I think we're done. Right? We don't have any other stars we can do stuff with. So we have one open spot. Main event, we're not going to do any of these. Opener, I could go, man, we have so many people right here. All right, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with a extreme. Let's just leave them all as is. $18,000 show cost. We'll go with that. Again, we're maximized. We have every person on our roster in this match card. And Trish Stratus retains her title. Beginning a feud with her, okay? And another one right there to level 2, so that's not bad. No feud growth there. That's a shame. Prime Bottle versus LA Knight. And it's Knight with another win. It's 2 in a row for that man with a 2-star match. And no feud growth. Casey gains us $11,000. Didn't lose any popularity. That's clutch. Tag titles for the women's division up for grabs. And it's going to be Legend of Jakar Jackson with the win. 2-star match. Level 1 feud. Loomis gains us 3,000 fans for the mid-card title. It's Lexis King retaining against Ridge Holland and beginning a level 1 rivalry. And fatal 4-way for the main World Heavyweight Mutiny title. And Seth freaking Rollins takes the title in a 3.5-star main event. And Femi and Michaels progress their feud. So, pretty good show. It's going to be good quality overall. The question is going to be your fan retention. Are we going to have a big bump here? We got to see. So everybody else, wow, look, ECW killed it. And SmackDown both had amazing booking, but ECW put on a clinic. Legend of Jakar Jax, we know that already. We gained 4,900 fans. Good profit, but we're going to fall behind this week. 7,400, 20,000 again. What are their their fan seats? I want to know how many their seats. 20,000. Okay. And then 15,000 there. Jeez Louise. So are we behind in our arena, or are we? I don't know. We're third place though. We've dropped. Obafemi says he's not happy. He wants a rematch. Okay, we'll do that for you. She wants a bigger test. What is this? I need a bigger test. You want to go up against Jackson and Jade this week in a fatal 4-way? I can't make that happen for you. She's not going to like it. It's small decrease, though. Not doing that. So we're at the point we have 20,000. So we're at the same level. We just need to upgrade one of these. But what do we want to upgrade? Show compensation? Backstage brawl and ambulance matches? Or we can get Hell in a Cell Gauntlet Eliminators, or we get Iron Man or Underground matches. I like the idea of going this. All right, so we're going to do that. Again, I can't use any of those cards. That sucks. All right, we promised Obafemi a rematch against Seth Rollins. I guess we could do the Fatal 4-Way again just to get something there, even though I'm scared of Chase getting injured. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do you and you. Oba, where are you at? Throw that title up there. We're going to have a interference from Seth to cost Oba. And we're going to have that be the mid-card match. Then we're going to go Trish and Isla Dawn. And what should be a pretty good Extreme Rules Championship match right there. And then let's go tag team. Throw that title up and we'll say a tables match for that. All right. That looks pretty good. Got the Prime Bottle action going still. Try to grow that feud. You and Bliss, gonna do your thing over here. Let's get some call out action for our women's tag team division. This is my best on the mic. Lash Legend. All right, we're gonna go Charity for Chase is gonna week off. We're not gonna do anything with him, so let's not do advertising. Let's just go straight promos for Lexus. Just promos across the board. We'll go promo, and then promo. Okay. Feeling pretty good about that. That fulfills our goal as well as to get the Hell Spa card. It gives us a rematch for Obafemi. Progresses the feud there as well. I really do need to go get another women's superstar. I think. I think we're two stars short, but we're really in a spot where we suck right now because we can't afford to. We don't have a ton of money. So, 36,005. We're gonna go with it. All right. Again, can't use any of our cards, so we're gonna just hope we book well. And okay, we got new champs right here as the Judgment Day get a win and a 4-star opening. Women's feud grows. Level 2. Perfect. Okay, let's see what Knight and Mascot Bottle can do. Knight with his 3rd straight win. 2.5-star match. Lexus King loses 1 popularity, actually. That sucks. That backfired. Waste of $2,500 right there. Seth Rollins retains his title in a 2.5-star match. Kind of knew it was going to be bad, so that's why I did mid-card. Ridge Holland gains 1 popularity. Okay. Cargill. Bliss. Bliss defeated Cargill with a win in a 2.5-star match. No growth. 3. Good. BFAB grows 3. And for the championship, Trish versus Isla Dawn, and Trish retains the women's championship in a 4-star main event match, level 2 rivalry. Very, very good. Very, very good for us. So it's going to be a good quality card. It's not going to be anything special. Probably could fall behind a little bit further. Let's see. Yeah. Well, we had amazing booking. We bookended it fairly well. So we did a really good job actually this week. Angel right there. Garzo got hurt. All right. So we actually had a really good week. Really happy with what we did there. Carlito Mysterio, incredible tag. We knew that. We gained 6,800 fans and $100,000 in profit. So Raw with 4,300 fans, 8,000 for SmackDown, and 4,700 for ECW. We gained the Health Spa 3 card, and we are 3rd place still. 3rd place. We still have the most trophies, which is, it is what it is. We're 2,000 fans, though, behind CM Punk. And we're heading to our go-home show before Hell in the Cell. So he's ready to be in front of his home crowd. He's thankful for the title rematch. All right, we're doing what we need to do. Let's see here. Ensure your least popular available bruiser is in a match this week. We'll see what we can do. All right, so we can't use any of these cards at all, which sucks. So we need to book a good go-home show. We need to get Seth Rollins going against Chase with that title on the line. Probably going to make this a Fatal 4 because I'd like to see Oba, Femi, and him have it. I just want that to be a good match. And then the open, we're going to go the Isle of Dawn. The mid card, we're going to go tag team. Tag team here. Tables. Extreme Rules. And what do we get? What's the bonus here? Plus 1,000 fans and resolves any rivalries. Or we can go plus 10,000 fans and increase popularity. Let's do that. All right, let's do that. And then we're going to go Prime Bottle. Could go Steel Cage match for that, but I'm not gonna. I'm actually gonna see what else we can do. You and Lexus King in a last man standing. Let's go TLC. The normal. And then, you know what? We can go with our women's tag. Throw that up there. That should be a good one. All right, that's not bad. We can go LA Knight with a little bit of advert for us. Give us some money. We're gonna go you with this, and then we're going to get a call out with you, and then a call out with you. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. We get a rivalry growth. We get our promo, our money, and our charity for fans. We get a good card on hand with 3 titles, 4 titles actually up for grabs. And we fulfill this. Let's go. Book it. $117,000 show cost. But again, we're looking to get a good payout here. So women's title up for grabs. Isla Dawn could get risk of injury. She's not. As Trish. Oh, she did actually. 3-week injury. 4.5-star match. There is the injury though. That sucks. $12,500. Thank you, LA Knight. Ridge Holland, Lexus King. Not expecting this to be anything more than a 2-star, 2 and a 3, maybe 3-star match. We're lucky. A 2-star. All right. 3,000 fans, thank you. Here we go. This should be a 3.5 to 4-star match. Titles on the line. And it's a 4-star match. Level 2 rivalry. Cargill grows the feud to level 4 there. Here we go. Let's see. Or level 3, excuse me. Women's titles. BFAB and Guyana James winning in a 2-star match. Promo there. Level 3 rivalry. And fatal 4-way backstage brawl for the Mutiny title. And Seth Rollins retains in a 4.5-star match, completing the feud between Femi and Seth and Shawn Michaels. So pretty good go home show. I'll toot my horn on that. I think we did a good job there. So far, I'm liking the roster we have here. I think we can go some places with them. Fortunate with the Isla Dawn injury. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Let's see here. Raw had amazing booking. Amazing booking, amazing booking. No surprises there whatsoever, but it's all about the match card quality. 59,700 fans, we gained $34,000. 49,000, 10,000 ahead of them. 48,000, 11,000 ahead of them, and 50,000, 10,000. All right, we did good. Excellent job. We get the contract negotiation card, and we're back to second place, and we're right there on the cusp of trying to catch up to Teddy Long and SmackDown. There you see his champions. A little bit surprising across the board, actually, as we go to Hell in a Cell. We've been hit with the punked card. We got to lose 3% of our fan retention across the board. That sucks, man. You got to do what you got to do. I get it. Trish says she's not feeling 100%. She wants 2 weeks off. I'm actually good. I'm going to go with that. And we're going to give her 2 weeks off so she can get healthy. And he feels like he's the fall guy Chase does. He wants to get a win. So he demands a win next match. We'll make sure that happens with the fixed match card next episode. But we got to get ready for this Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. We need to make sure we have the best we can do here. Let's go with basic popularity up. All right, so women's Hell in a Cell. Who is a good Hell in a Cell match specialist? Well, of course it's Trish. Anybody else do Hell in a Cell matches? Dadgummit. And I told Trish I'd give her 2 weeks off. So, next best, go at it. Men's Hell in a Cell match. Who can do Hell in a Cell for the men's division? We'll see. I need somebody that I've never tried this, but I saw somebody comment this. You do people that have the Hell in a Cell specialty. And if I don't have anybody, I'll go with just who's the best available. All right, well, the best available goes to it. Let's go. And here we go. For our mid card, we get one good action. We're going to go with you two. And we're going to go with a steel cage match to resolve your rivalry. And then we're going to go with some charity from... we're going to give Seth a week off here, so we'll just go with you with that. All right, I'm good with this. $57,000 show cost. Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. The winner gets an exhausted card, which will have a random superstar on the brand we choose to use it on, have their stamina reduced down to 0. Woo. So a pretty big card. I hope we win this Fatal 4, and we don't. Valhalla, who is an option for us to draft, wins it for SmackDown. So you know she's going to use that on us. I hope she doesn't, but you know Teddy Long's going to use that on us. There's no doubt about it. Here we go. LA Knight wins this rivalry in a 4-star match. Probably not going to be the best match out there, but 3,000 fans gained. So here we go. Valkyria and Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley defeated. Valkyria wins it. 4-star match. Indy Hartwell gains 2,500 fans. Triple threat here. Steel cage match. No title up for grabs. And Eric Rowan, who I could have drafted, gets the 5-star win, retains the U.S. title. So Sokoa. Okay. Women's Falls Count Anywhere. And Chelsea Green with the win for ECW in a 5-star match. So we ended up not having the best mid card. But it's time for the Fatal 4-Way, Hell in a Cell. You got 2 double champions we're going up against, and the Iron Sheik. I don't like our chances. And Ludwig Kaiser. We get swept. Ludwig Kaiser wins it for Raw. Are you freaking serious? Well, we gained 6,300 fans. That's crazy. 23,000, 39,000, and 118,000. What? Bro, that is crazy. Is it because of the power card that he used? He went from 3rd to 1st with ease, and he has room just to breathe. We have just got we just got slapped in the face. I don't even know where I'm at. What just happened? What just happened? What a finish to that episode for them. As I'm looking around to see who I can try to trade for, Again, I need help with this roster a little bit, but I also need to save money. So we're gonna cut it. We're gonna see if there's any offers. Man, Natalia and 222K for those two. That's a hard decline. You're not even using her either, man. She's probably gonna want to come to the brand at some point. SmackDown. Need to catch these guys. Bianca Belair. I'm not giving up that. No, that's a heck no. All right. So next episode, we're getting ready for Money in the Bank. Our marketing department suggested we see some matches between Carlito and Loomis. Interesting. So for the next episode, any solo, triple threat, or fatal four between those two, or have them, will have a popularity boost. I like that. You better step up your game. Shut up. You used a power card to get that crap, Punk. I don't want to hear about it. Shut up. Everybody's talking trash right now. All right, here we go. They want to give us Jake the Snake for 1 week. Y'all, you know what we got to do. It's an honor. We have that card. We can use it, right? Donna Matrix. Every episode, every year she wants to come out here. Come on. You're hired, Donna Matrix. Let's go. Come on. And we get a shake-up card. Steal a power card from each opponent next week. Or we can get select a superstar, gain $10,000 when they're in a match. Not bad. Or superstars in the main event match gain 3 XP. That's also not bad. XP goes a long way. Power-up cards I love. And you get to steal one from each opponent next week. So that's... You get 6 total cards from one... I'm hard-pressed not to use this, y'all. I got to go with Yoink. I got to steal. All right. So next episode, we have a big episode ahead. We have our roster established. We need to grow them. We need to be able to use these power-up cards because we have a godlike card we can use to get a free immortal. And I'm pretty sure, dadgummit, I don't have a card to get a free immortal. Okay, so it's going to have to be somebody else. So I have... Jake the Snake available right now for 1 week. I can use a negotiation card for him if I want to, in the hopes that I get something else down the line. But next episode's a big episode for us, y'all. Keep it tuned here for more. As always, I want to thank our channel members for supporting the channel, helping us do what we're doing here. I'm glad to be back with season 3. More content to follow after the weekend, y'all. Stay safe. God bless to you all, and we'll see you back in the next one.